Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel, AY260. I'm Cindyn Nierenberg and thanks for coming back. I've been gone for a couple of weeks and the reason that I've been gone is, yay, I've been out living my life, having a great time. It was a big month for us. We had a big birthday with birthday cake and dinners out. We had a college graduation. We had a party. We had a beautiful day at Disneyland to celebrate my daughter. And we had Mother's Day, right? We had Mother's Day. I forgot about that. So there's been a lot of partying, a lot of food, a lot of restaurant meals that I don't usually do. So I'm going to give you my stats. First off, my stats last we talked 2 weeks ago, I weighed in at 238.6. And today I weigh in at 236.8. Yay! Which is a 1.8 pound loss in those 2 weeks, even though I had all the partying going on. I feel so good about that. That's a total loss of 11.2 pounds. 11.2 pounds. That makes me so happy. What I want to talk to you about today is the lies that our brain tells us. It's the reason that most of our diets have failed in the past, right? The diet industry doesn't talk about this. The diet industry tells us, eat less and move more. And they never talk about what's going on in our brain. And we always say, I don't know about you, I've always said this, like, I know what to do, so why don't I do it? I know exactly what to do. I've read a billion books. I know exactly what to do. Problem is, I don't do it. So today we're going to talk a little bit about that. And some of these thoughts that occur in our brain they're very simple thoughts, but they take us down a bad path. So the first thing that we can do is to be aware of what are these thoughts that are happening inside our brains that are driving us to overeat. Because the reason that we're overweight is because we overeat. It's that simple. People will give you all kinds of reasons why, if you are a fairly healthy human being, if you don't have a lot of medical issues and you're not taking a lot of medication, the reason that you're overweight, the reason that you have extra fat on your body is that you are overeating. You're taking in too much energy. So the reason that we take in too much energy and the reason that we overeat is because our brain is busy giving us these bogus thoughts. So think about something as simple as, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. That is a very simple thought, but are you really hungry? Like, hunger comes from your body. Hunger, when you are truly, truly hungry, you will get a signal from your body. You'll have a growling in your stomach, or you may get lightheaded, or you may get a headache and just kind of irritated. You'll know that you physically are hungry. But most of us respond to the mental process when we say, oh, I'm hungry. We think the thought, and then we think we have to act on that thought. You're not really hungry unless your body is telling you you're hungry. Your body will not lie to you. Your brain will. So another thought, oh, this one gets me every time. It's time to eat. It sounds like it's so simple. It sounds so easy. Like, yeah, it's time to eat. It's 1 o'clock. I should be eating lunch. But if you're not hungry, why are you eating lunch? It doesn't make sense. It's a habit that we've gotten into over the years. But our brain keeps telling us, you know what, something's going to go seriously wrong if I don't get something to eat at 1 o'clock. No, it won't. Test it. You'll see. Another one that makes me laugh too is, and I do this all the time, I always say, I'm starving. Yeah, no, Cindy, you're not starving. But see how those thoughts, they're very, very simple thoughts, but they create the desire for us to eat. And what we want to do is we want to lessen that desire. and get rid of that desire to want to overeat. If my body is telling me that I'm hungry, great, go get something to eat. When my mind is telling me that I'm hungry, that's when I need to create a pause and see, is this going to serve me? Is this really in my best interest to go get some food right now? We will talk more about that on another video. But for today, your assignment is to pay attention to these simple thoughts that are in your brain. Pay attention to these simple suggestions that your brain is giving you. And then you can call your brain out on it, or you can choose to ignore it if you want. That's fine. But awareness begins this process of moving forward. When you're aware what your brain is telling you, you're aware of the thoughts in your mind, then you can choose to either do something about it or not do something about it. But there is a moment where you can create a pause between that thought in your brain and the action that you take. The action that you take could be to get up and go get the chips because they sound good. Or the action that you could take is to say, no, not right now. I'm going to go take a walk, or I'm just going to sit here for a little bit, or I'm going to get a cup of tea. And because that is more in line with my weight loss goals. So that's what I'm going to be doing this week. I hope you'll join me, and I will see you again on Monday. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great week.